Hi, this is my review project video all about slavery. Slavery was extremely popular in the 1800s, especially with farmers and plantation owners. They made a lot more profit because slaves weren't paid for their work. Slaves weren't allowed to be taught to read or write because their masters wanted to keep them as ignorant as possible so that they wouldn't be able to escape. They were often whipped, beaten, or tortured if they tried to rebel or didn't do their work. They lived in small one-room cabins and slept on the floor, often chained together, and used the restroom in chamber pots, but usually just went where they lay. But on occasion, slaves did rebel. An example of this was Nat Turner's rebellion. Nat Turner was a black preacher who believed that he was sent by God to free them. Him and 6 other slaves killed their master's family, and him and many other slaves ran away and murdered 51 other white people. He successfully hid for 6 weeks until he was caught and executed. But this didn't stop slaves from trying to escape. Many slaves took what was called the Underground Railroad. They would run away in the night to safe places referred to as stations, where people would keep them safe until they could move along to the next station. Slowly, they made their way to freedom. But this system became a lot more difficult when the Fugitive Slave Act was passed. This says that slaves who escaped into the North could be found and brought back to their owners in the South, even though slavery was illegal in the North. So instead of just escaping to the North, they had to make it their way to Canada or Mexico.